So one of the more challenging parts of consulting is substitutes.
Oh, and be nice to the substitute teacher tomorrow, okay, please?
So we specify a product and someone bids the job and comes in with a lower price and a substitute product, which of course is always just as good as the one you specified.
But it is always a good idea, huh?
Right? Not quite. Anyway, got something here. A pair of fixtures lying here on the ground. There's some other stuff we've been testing too, but these are the ones for today. It was a pendant downlight that we had specified that was supposed to have dimming to 1%, which means no flickering, no anything weird, and other characteristics such as being convection cooled, etc. So beyond the obvious differences in the manufacturers, the one on the left is the one we specified, the one on the right is the one they're substituting. We wanted something where you don't see the light element out into the room. That was one of the things. This one obviously has other issues. But the other thing is the build quality. This fixture, which is convection cooled, weighs about 40 pounds. It's made out of heavy steel, extremely well built. This thing is built out of really thin, relatively cheap sheet metal. May or may not come into play with the lifespan of the device. But the thing that really got us is when we first powered these up, this thing is fan cooled, this guy, and it makes a fair amount of noise. The other thing is that the light output specified was supposed to be equal. So the person submitting this, you would think, would want something that was equally bright. And it's kind of self-evident that it's not only the wrong color temperature, but it's also not equally bright. But let's get down to dimming. This will be fun trying to do this and film at the same time. But this is the specified product at full. And then as we ramp it down, very, very gradually, down towards the bottom end of its dimming curve, it's kind of evident that it's, other than my fingers on the mouse not being so good, it's really stable. And it goes down to a very, very low glow. Got to get this to go there. Down to a very low glow and holds that stable. So that's what was specified. That's what we expect it to do. So just for reference, this fixture is holding its low glow. Even though we took DMX off of it, it'll hold its glow. Now this one, we're going to start at the top, and we're going to start dimming it down slowly. And you'll notice something weird just happened there. It kind of flickered. And on the way down, flickered again. And then nowhere near low, it just shut off.
Are you kidding me?
It's supposed to be a 1% dimmable product. As we ramp it back up, let me turn on the overhead lights in here so we can see the behavior a little better. You'll notice it's flickering. Flickering and pulsing. Flickering and becoming unstable. Becoming increasingly unstable. And then it just shuts off. The other day, when we were testing this on the way back up, it did some even stranger things. That's the bottom of the curve, where it is strobing nicely, trying to be a glow. But the other thing, of course, is this guy, the glow is hotter because I didn't take it all the way down to a total glow, but I will do that in a minute. So as I bring it up very gradually, there. That's what I was seeing yesterday. So yeah, these are totally equal, totally dim to 1%. Don't have any problems whatsoever. Besides the fan noise, we have the Morse code function, where it makes weird Morse code noises when it's coming back up. So I guess the thing I would say if I was going to say something on camera, which I would never do, about products, is that the idea with LED lighting that you can look at a cut sheet and have any idea what you're buying is absurd. So these have equal, quote, light output. They have supposedly equal dimming capability. One of them is fan cooled and is ultra lightweight. It weighs maybe 5 pounds. The other one is built like a tank and is convection cooled. So it's frustrating. And when we get into things like moving heads, it's another moving head we've been testing. We discovered that it has a bizarre 20 kilohertz whine in its power supply that was unexpected, and we're trying to resolve what that is. So people in the LED industry, and it's another one we're testing over here, another product. So it's gotten to the point where you can't just say, I want a thing that does this, like you used to with light bulbs. Now you've got to go with, I need a thing, and then I need to see how it behaves and see what weird things it does that it wasn't supposed to do, and then decide how to reject it because on paper they're identical, or pseudo-identical. In all honesty, that fixture over there, its output is probably 30% less than this even on paper, but they're trying to say that it doesn't matter. That's another fun thing. Because on this fixture, let's say we put it as full, which is really, 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 really bright. What we get to do in the field, and we design for this, is we run it at about 80% so that it doesn't get as hot and it lasts longer. So that's another aspect of it. So this has been a very long video. I'm sure my guys will chop this up into something that makes sense. And I guess, Miller, just so you know what we want something that shows how well this dims, how beautifully it's made, all the wonderful things about it. And then with this one, we want something that shows how horribly it behaves, and we're not going to mention manufacturers, and the fact that it's a piece of tin with a fixture inside of it. And that's about all I got for today. So, buyer beware, don't trust cut sheets.